There's bad radio, good radio, and chaotic radio. In that order.
Hey, hey, R-A-M. Hey, hey. Ram it. Do you know how to ram it? Ram it, yeah.
What is this song?
Ram it. We're rocking LA.
I don't remember this song.
What are you talking about?
I don't remember this song.
Everyone knows the song. You want Ram it? Well, me and my guy friends would always get together. We'd take off our... Oh. Yeah.
Hi.
Hey.
Welcome back.
What is up? What is up? What is up? Hour numero dos. Bowling hour. It's the bowling hour.
It's the bowling hour.
Yeah, thank you very much. We are Kaotic Sports. That's Scotty. B's in the back over there. What's up? What's up? And I am Jeremy G. the Jew.
Are you actually Jewish, though?
I am Jewish.
Do you go to synagogue?
I have not been to synagogue voluntarily since I was born.
Okay. So you're like a really bad Jew.
Oh, horribly.
Okay.
There's things that people say about Jews, and I go, oh, yeah. Well, really? like, is that right? Now, when your last name is Gold something, you really have no choice. You know,
like did you have like the bar mitzvah and all that stuff?
I had a bar mitzvah. I was very Jewish in that sense, where it was like, okay, yeah, I knew.
And you had to recite the Torah. And all that
recite
stuff,
the Torah. Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, I'm really good with money. You know, I'm good with like counting and with money in that sense.
Yeah, but you're not good at saving it.
No, I actually do okay. I do okay.
Yeah.
No,
you gamble a lot.
I do gamble. That's my vice.
Right, fair enough.
Food and gambling. I mean, shit. That's
smoking and gambling.
Yeah, I prefer not. I'm not a big drinker.
Neither am I.
I do occasionally. I like an edible a few times a week. You know, but I mean that's cheap as shit too.
Fair enough.
You know, that's like $3 a high. So you know, hey. But yeah, no, I really do enjoy my gambling, and it's funny because I went to San Manuel Friday night with some lifelong friends, and I even told the wife, I said, "Honey, should I go?" Because I really don't feel like gambling. I had been gambling. I went to
I've had that recently. Yeah.
I went to Commerce recently. I went to an Indian casino in the beginning of December. I was just like, I was kind of like over it for a little bit. And I was like, I'm waiting for my next Vegas trip. I actually need a new Vegas trip. I had one that was scheduled and canceled. There were 3 consecutive weekends in December that we had it booked for, the 7th, the 14th, and the 21st, and all of them got canceled for.
I was there
for holiday issues So for
I was there from like the 14th through the 21st.
Yeah. So yeah, no. But I'm waiting on that. So I didn't want to go. Like I know if I go, I'm going to gamble. I know if I go, I'm going to get the juice.
But you're not going to be like happy about it. Like,
no. I hit $600 on my second $20 bill.
Can I ask you? Okay, at this point, because you and me both know how much we gamble and how much we spend.
Sure.
Do you get excited when you win 600 anymore? Or
yes.
Is it just,
yes.
I don't.
Oh yes.
See, I don't. Like when I used to win $600, my jaw used to drop, and I'd go, no way. And I was like excited.
You thought you were rich.
Well, like it was just a big deal. It was really cool because I'm like, I didn't think it happened all that often. And now when I hit $600, I'm like,
well, now look, I had gotten to San Manuel before my friends. I knew I was there at least 10 minutes before they were. So I went and got my little free voucher play that you have to go to the counter every time and you get it. Okay, so I got my voucher and I had $80 on me and all. That's all I had cash-wise on me. And I did that on purpose. So I was like, all right, I can only take out so much of my ATM. I don't want to bring in too much money. So I took $20, put it in a slot machine, and got nothing back. Okay, fine. That's kind of what you expect. All right. And I put $20 in a $5 Wheel of Fortune. How many presses does that get you? 2. That gets you 2 presses. How many you need? You only need 1, but I needed 2 that day because that's on the second one was the damn spin.
Nice.
And the spin came up, and it was a $600 spin. And I was like,
no, see that I would get excited about
because I just turned 20 into 600.
I see now. So when on my Vegas trip at the end of the year this past 2018, I say last year like it was all that long ago.
Sure.
But like I was at Caesars and I was down. I think I was down 700 something like that, and I had $40 left of my last 100. So I was about to be down $800.
Sure.
I put it into was it Kronos Unleashed, and I wasn't betting max bet. I think I was betting $4 a spin. Or something like that, and I hit the bonus, and it just kept going and going and going. And I cashed out with $1,100.
Get the
out of the machine off of 40,
off a $4 bet,
off of 40, off $4 spins, and I ended up hitting, and I was like, that was exciting. Now I did that, and I was like, oh, I won everything back. That was awesome.
But let me tell you about my San Diego trip. So we go to San Diego the first weekend of December for a buddy's wedding, and we have the child, my mother-in-law, my sister-in-law and her 2 daughters all stay, and my aunt So that's 6 women added to a house that has 4 women already and 1 man.
Oh God.
Okay, so
You needed to get out of there.
now no, I wasn't staying there. I was staying in a hotel. But
Okay.
my daughter was with grandma and the aunts and the cousins, so it was perfect. So when we got to go pick up my daughter on Sunday morning, they were talking about how they wanted to go to the casino the night before, but all the old I love my family. All the old Mexicans looked at each other and went, "I want to go to the casino. I want to go to," but none of them said anything. None of them said anything, and I looked at them all and said, "You know that if I was here, it would have absolutely been said, and I would have been driving us all there."
Oh, absolutely.
You can't say it, and then
And there's so many good casinos in San Diego.
now the one we went to was called Hamul.
Oh, okay. You went to the JAMUL. It's a really good casino.
It's actually very nice.
Yeah, it's really not. Well, actually, they just expanded recently. It's a brand new property.
Right. It used to be
Really
called, It used to be
nice.
called the Hollywood Casino.
Right.
It's now Hamul.
Yeah.
And I never knew there was a Hamul Indian tribe, but apparently there is.
Yep.
It was a very nice casino. They had the Tony Gwynn Sports Bar there, which that was the day that the Chargers were playing Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah.
And we were watching the Charger game. So let's say we go in and here at San Manuel, when they give you something for free, it's like, cheesy, and you probably have to go through Monday through Thursday to get it.
Yeah.
There, every single person had this giant floor heater. Now, mind you,
badass.
it's the beginning of December, and you need floor heaters. You need one of those space heaters. The box is,
Some places give
about
away really good gifts.
3 feet tall.
Yeah, some of them give away really good
so
shit.
every other person in this casino has this floor heater walking around with them, and their oxygen tank in one hand and the floor heater in the other hand. Now, so we go there, and my mother-in-law and the 2 aunts, right? The one that lives in San Diego and the one that came down with us are all sitting down at a penny machine, 3 penny machines side by side, and it's the 8, not the 9s, 10s, Jack, Queen, King one.
Video poker?
I think the Cleopatra one.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, I think it's the Cleopatra one.
Cleopatra, I remember that one.
So it's the basic old. It's one of the first, penny slot.
you hit the
machines.
3. You hit the 3 Pharaoh masks, then you get the
Sure,
free spins, and
sure.
all the reels go different
Sure.
directions. Yeah.
Yeah, so they're all sitting there, and they're all betting put $20 a piece in their machines, and all betting 45 cents a press.
So they're betting the minimum bet.
Minimum bet every single time, and not continually pressing the button either.
And you can't win
Like
anything.
watching each other, like as one person gets a bonus or one person gets a good hit, they will watch each other. So, but even before this is all happening, I take a walk around because I ask, "Hey, is there a Wheel of Fortune machine here?" Because I like that's
That's what you like. But you like the old school 3 reel slots.
I do. So I like to go through. I like to do that. And so I went around and I went all around the casino. There was no Wheel of Fortune. I looked at the casino. They had a very nice no smoking area. But I was like, I found a Mega Bucks machine. So I'm like, hey, if I'm gonna get stupid lucky, maybe I'll get stupid lucky and win $13 million. Okay?
Right.
Put my $100 in there. Paid 15 minutes. Walked away with nothing. Even when I knew when it was going down, I was like, this is when I should walk away. And I still like $70 left. I'm like, nope, gotta try it. Gotta go all the way.
Gotta go all the way.
Gotta go all the way. So I lost $100. I sat down at a blackjack table. $300 out. All right. Okay. I usually start off betting $30 a hand, and then I press it every time I win. At the end of that shoe, it was a 6-deck shoe. At the end of that shoe, I had probably about $350. And at the end of that shoe, there was a dealer change. And the dealer goes, "Hey," and he was the dealer was overly nice. It was just like, "Oh, so where are you coming from?"
He's
"Oh,
a
so-"
cooler, yeah.
Right. And I was just like, "Oh man." And he goes, "So the new guy's coming in." He goes, "This guy's a really good dealer. You're gonna have good luck." And I've heard that a few times in my days, but not a lot, right? I proceeded to go on a run.
Really?
Where I won basically 4 out of 5 hands and every single double down. And I got a lot of double down opportunities and walked out of there. And after that next shoe, up 1,100.
So you were up 350, then you won another 1,100.
No, I
after
was
that.
up 50 only. So I took the 300 I sat down with. I made it
Right.
into 1,400 when I got up and tipped them very well.
God damn.
So in one 6-deck shoe.
That's pretty good.
So that's a fantastic run. I'm talking about $100 hands.
And you were
double
there
down.
for a while to go through the whole shoe. It takes a minute.
$100 hand, double down, $200. Boom, there's $400.
Jesus.
So did that right. Feeling pretty good about myself. Now I got to go brag a little bit to the in-laws, right? So got to go brag to my aunt-in-laws, my mother-in-law, and I said, we joked around because there was a sign walking in, says, lobster buffet. And I'm like, $50. I'm like, you know what? That would be a hell of a son-in-law move right there, right? I just want 1,100. What's 4 lobster buffets, right?
Yeah, who gives a
$200,
shit?
whatever,
Yeah.
right? And I go, where? And I go back to the machines, and it's only my mother-in-law there. And she goes, they're all eating. And I'm like, they're eating inside of Tony Gwynn Sports Bar. I went, that's too bad. And I started showing her the chips, and she goes, oh my God.
God, what's going on?
So mind you, it's just my mother-in-law on one machine, and the other 2 machines are being held. Right, for the other
Waiting
2
for
hands.
them to eat and come
Waiting for
back?
them to eat and come back. But it's a Sunday afternoon at a Hamul casino, so there's not a huge demand. But it's like literally they're pressing 45 cents a press. If I wanted that machine, I'd be telling them, like, look, bitch, That's my machine, right?
Like this is happening.
Right. So I go talk to everybody. We sit down. I eat some food with them. You know, I'm like, I went to go try to pay for that food. Nope, sorry. We get credits. They get daily food credits.
So they go there all the time.
He goes every single day to get whatever they're giving away for free.
Oh my God.
They have free credits for the prime rib for $50 for a credit for the prime rib restaurant. They had him and his wife, who were both members of the club, both had $25 worth of food credit at the Tony Gwynn Sports Bar, so that the food was free. It was like I couldn't even pay for that. It's like, wow. So I go sit behind the old ladies, right? I sit behind my in-laws, and I sit down. It's a quick hits machine. I put $100 in there, and okay, max bet's like $2.70 or $3 or something like that. And I press it, and I'm like, quick hit, okay, like fifth press or something like that. It's a bonus.
Yeah,
son of a bitch.
It's like $50
right?
maybe.
Right. I was like, all right, sweet bonus. All right. I left that machine, took the 100 out, and left it up 200. Or up. The ticket said 200.
Yeah.
Went to the machine that was around the corner from them, the very first machine. The two of my first three presses were bonuses.
Nice.
And I'm telling you, I literally was staying on penny machines, pressing max bet while all these ladies are only pressing. And I literally start giggling because it's just like, I don't know
what's I win so much.
I don't know how this is happening. Like, I really don't know how this is happening. I went from machine to machine to machine. And even at one point, there was some Merlin type machine as I was watching the Charger game. And it's one of those things where I'm not used to. It's where, like, if one reel is all of one thing instead of three separate things, and then that one becomes wild. And I had no idea what had happened. And I literally turned around, I was watching the Charger game, put my ticket into the machine, pressed max bet, and a Merlin came up, and then two other things, and then two other full-length things. So I had three full-length things out of 5. And I thought, okay, whatever. And it said that I won like $35. Well, apparently the two of them switched. So two of the things that are full length, they switched to a different icon. Right. They both switched to Merlin's, and it was $150 on one press.
Yeah.
It was literally a $2.70 press that turned into 35. And no, I'm sorry. Now we're not done here yet. And that turned to 150.
That's badass.
Yeah, I was just like, but there was another game or two where I was like, my wife called me to find out where we were because she didn't go with us, right? She stayed with the kids and they hung out. And she's like, I'm like, honey, I'm just keeping getting bonuses. And I'm like, holy shit, I just hit another one. I just hit another one. And there's a game where you get like 3. If you get 3 red balls, you get to play the bonus.
Yeah.
And even the handle lights up to the same color of the ball. And then you go to try to get the blue balls. Then you try to get the green balls. And I kept on making it past the first level, which in those type of things you hardly ever make it. You like they let you get there and they give you back $13 and you're like, oh, okay, thanks a lot. No. It was like 50. I turned that $100 ticket into almost $800. $800.
That's what I'm saying.
Just from playing pennies.
I love Jamul.
Yeah. And it was I only left one machine without winning. One machine.
That's when you stop gambling at that point, by the way.
I literally was like, I took the ticket as we were walking out to go get it cash. I took it and just put it in machine after machine after machine, pressing one time. It's just my luck. I didn't hit anything else after that point.
Oh my
but
God.
Yeah, so that was I got it. Let's go gamble. Come on. Let's go.
That was not. Now I'm gonna wait till Friday when I get paid again to get all the money that I lost back into my account, just because I want to see it there. Not because I'm broke. I just want to see it back. I want to see it come home.
I immediately do the transfer. Whenever I have the really bad week, I just make the immediate. As soon as I get home, I do the immediate transfer from savings to checking and go. Okay. Yeah. That was a rainy day fund. So that was a rainy day. That was a whole rainy day weekend in Vegas.
Yeah, I just want to see it all come back. That's all I want to see.
Yeah, I'm just glad I don't have that gene when I'm not in Vegas. Like, I won't go over my limits if I'm playing at a Jamul Casino or San Manuel.
No, but in Vegas, I go apeshit for some reason.
Right.
Yeah.
You have to because you can't leave.
Yeah, that's the problem. That was my issue. As like my dad was like, "Why did I do that?" And I'm like, "Because you're stuck. Because you have not like if you lived in Vegas, you could go home.
Right.
But because you're stuck in the casino, you're staying here. There's nothing else for you to do. You're going to continue to gamble until you're dead fucking broke or you own the casino. There is no other option."
And they know that.
They
absolutely know that.
60th season of the PBA Tour started in January, everybody.
Walter Ray still playing?
Oh, yeah. He's splitting his time between the PBA 50 and the regular tour.
Is he really?
Yeah.
He's still pulling the regular tour, huh?
He's actually still winning PBA titles. He's winning the PBA 50 titles and he's winning regular PBA titles.
Walter Ray.
He hasn't missed a year. He's won like a title every year for a long time. It's been a very long time.
Gonna have to look that one up there, buddy.
I got you covered.
Walter Ray Williams. If you all don't know who the hell we're talking about, Walter Ray Williams. I'm sorry, Walter Ray Williams Jr. Let's see.
He's won 100 titles. He's won 107 titles now as of April 2018.
All right.
He won
59
one
years old.
title for 17 consecutive seasons.
That's impressive.
And then he missed 1 year, and then he's won a title every year since then.
Why did the
He's 59 now, by the way.
59 years old.
59.
He 44 events last year.
40, yeah, and he won
27 cashes, 19 match play. CRA title, four titles last year.
Uh-huh.
That's not 4 PBA titles, is it?
It's a mix.
Son of a bitch. 60. He made 63,000 last year. 52 the year before. 75. So let's go.
Yeah,
back.
but go back to the the late
130,
2000s.
233, 419 in 2002.
Yep.
Holy shit! Have times
And look at how many titles he won. 3.
3. No,
Yeah.
that's 11. I think. Or what's CRA? Champion.
Championship round appearances.
Oh damn.
Yeah. But he only won 3 titles. That's what I'm saying. Look at how much the money has left the sport from like 98, 99 to immediately
I think
after that.
93. 15 championship round appearances, 7 titles, and he only 290.
That's what I'm saying. Look at how much money came into the
Dominated.
sport
Yeah.
at the very end of the 90s, early 2000s, and then it just fucking went away.
That's fantastic.
It's crazy.
I want to be Walter Ray when I grow up.
You know why you want to be Walter Ray when you grow up?
Because I can be really good at horseshoes too.
He's also a 6-time world horseshoe champion, and he also has a doctorate in physics or a master's in physics.
His nickname is Deadeye for his accuracy in bowling and horseshoes.
Uh-huh.
6-time world champ, horseshoe pitching champion, and member of the National Horseshoe Pitching Association Hall of Fame. Graduated from Cal Poly Pomona.
Actually,
What's up?
with a bachelor's in physics
Yeah, he has
and a minor in mathematics.
he has his own fan club, Deadeye Diehards, and
Yep.
website, walterray.com. He used to play chess and golf. He's a 3 handicap in golf. Good Lord.
Yeah, but he used to be a 1 handicap.
Oh, my goodness.
Used to be.
That is amazing. In 2005, people losing to Francois Levolle in the match.
Don't say French stuff.
In 2016, he finished second in PBA Shark Championship, losing to Francois Levolle, 204-196 in the match. With a win, he could have been oldest to win a PBA title at age 57 years, 65 days. So he hasn't won on the regular tour. And it sounds like a while, but
That's okay though.
that's fucking fantastic.
Oh no, he's
57
badass, man.
57 years old.
No, he's a monster. He's absolutely a monster. Now, see, the thing is like, he's not as popular. I mean, he's popular within the bowling circles,
Right, amongst
But
us
like,
professionals.
but people who aren't bowlers
I have no idea who he
know
is.
Pete Weber. They know who Pete Weber is. They know who he is or they think the guy with the fucking Nosferatu hair and the sunglasses, like because he had that personality, and like now in the PBA world, like if you talk to him, he actually has a nickname. He actually had he just uses his initials. It's kind of like in the NBA, like he goes by PDW.
Right.
He goes by PDW, and he does the fucking old school, the Generation X suck it.
Yes.
When he gets a strike, he stands there with both legs out, and he just goes.
Suck it.
And he wears sunglasses inside the whole time because the glare on the lanes bothers him.
Right.
Yeah. And he's only won like 37 or 38 titles in his whole career. He would have won probably 50 or 60 more, but he's taken like sporadic 2 and 3 year absences because he was a cocaine addict and a gambling addict.
Allegedly.
No, not allegedly.
No.
Like he had to go to fucking rehab, and then finally he quit the coke, but he's relapsed on booze a bunch of times and had to go to the fucking Betty Ford clinic to get sober.
That's fantastic.
And he's been married like a shitload of times.
Don't say like it's a bad thing. I got a friend who's been married twice.
Yeah, I've been married twice.
That's right. That's you.
Yeah, I've been married twice. God damn it, fuck you. It's all good, whatever. But he's been married like 5 times or something like that.
How many kids does he have? Oh, the lines have changed. Look at that.
What are the lines now?
New Orleans is 9 already.
Oh, went back to 9.
Early betting is on that. Look at that.
Boom, bitch.
Yeah, so that's fantastic.
So I know, but imagine how much money he was getting for his personality and winning and all that stuff. He was staying up for days on end, doing 8-ball after 8-ball and drinking a 5th of Jack every day.
Are you reading that, or you just know that for 3
Reading this.
You know this to be true.
Yeah. He said 1 year. Now imagine in the 80s, Coke was a lot cheaper. So was Jack, right? He spent $150,000 on Coke and Jack in 82. Coke was like
I don't know how much Coke.
it was
costs.
like 19 cents a gram or some bullshit like in the 80s. Like if we're going by like inflation standards, like it was fucking cheap.
Isn't a bag like $5 or something like that?
It was fucking cheap.
Isn't it still,
Like Coke was massively cheap.
I thought Coke was still cheap.
No, not really.
Like $20 a bump. I mean,
About a gram, maybe.
what's a gram? Is a gram a bump?
Yeah, like I mean, you don't want to do more than like 10 grams a day, or like
Oh.
you're gonna fucking your heart's gonna explode.
Oh, okay. It's
But,
good.
like,
It's
whatever.
good to know.
Which is, by the way, hard to do if you're at Disneyland doing Coke. Just saying.
I'm sorry.
It's like a sport. It's like trying to see how long you can stand in line before you know you have to go to the bathroom and fucking take another hit of Coke to like not come down while you're in the line for the Matterhorn around children.
I have never.
Because the last thing you want to do is come down around children in line for the Matterhorn. That's a sport. That needs to be a sport. By the way, see how long you can last in line with children on the at the Matterhorn.
Staying drugged.
Yeah.
Staying lit.
It's how long can you resist the urge to go do another bump?
I can't hear you.
What the, he unplugged himself, ladies and gentlemen.
That's okay. I'm sure you all can hear me.
The Jeremy needs to go do another bump of Coke real quick, so he had to unplug himself real fast.
Let's see.
Oh, is he back? Are you back? Are you feeling better?
I am back. Oh, that's fantastic. Bumps,
All right.
So I mean, I do some edibles when I go to Disneyland. That's absolute necessity, pretty much. But yeah, I've never run into somebody going in the bathroom before. I've never heard that before.
Oh yeah.
So now I'm gonna actually look forward to that. Every
Oh
time.
God, yeah.
I'm gonna be going to the bathroom a lot more
I
often.
mean, that happened a lot. Well, because the thing is and it was the easiest thing in the world. Is you used to remember the Parliament cigarettes that have the recess in the top of the filter.
I'm sorry.
So like
You're talking to someone who's never smoked a cigarette in his life.
Okay, so I think B's seen them. I'm sure he's seen them. So back in the day, like, and they still sell them now. They have Parliament cigarettes, and
Sure.
their thing is like if you see the filter tip where the filter comes all the way to the edge of the paper. With Parliaments, there was like a 3 millimeter, 4 millimeter recess between the top of the paper and the top of the filter. So what you would do is you'd put a baggie of Coke in the top of your cigarette pack. You'd go into the bathroom and you would just dip the cigarette into the Coke and just bump it off the recess in the filter and then smoke your cigarette. And then it's not a big deal. Those aren't Parliaments.
That's not what you're talking
That's not what I'm talking about. Look up Parliament cigarettes.
did.
Okay, now keep going. You'll find them eventually. We'll show you. This is a sport. There's the Parliament right there, but it doesn't show the recess in the filter. Now you see now. Well, now go over to that Parliament one. See on the far right. Go to that one. It'll show it to you. It's not really.
Yeah, not happening.
It's not showing. That's bullshit. Doesn't matter. There it is. There it is. Go down. Third row, fourth in. See?
Oh.
It has the recess. And it was perfect to do a little bump of Coke.
Oh, mild recession.
Mild recession. It was a mild recession, all right. That's for damn sure.
Oh, motherfucker. That's
yeah, it was a good
awesome.
time. It was a good time.
Learning new things all over on Kaotic Sports.
Yeah. Man, that's fantastic. Now I can start getting my Coke habit going.
Yeah, totally.
I'm not gonna smoke cigarettes though. I refuse to do that.
Yeah, but it hides it a lot better because then it's like you carry it in there and you're just like.
I'm
and then you're,
literally
like,
just gonna
smoking
carry it in my
cigarette.
pocket and then ask somebody if they have the balls enough to check my pockets.
Honestly, you know what makes it a lot easier? Just go to downtown Disney and get a big bag of beignets and then and just like staple a baggie of Coke on the inside of the bag and then just shove your face in there like you're snorting, like you're fucking eating beignets. You come out, it's all covered in Coke. No one knows because you got a bag full of powdered sugar.
How
No
do
one's gonna know.
you keep eating beignets every time you go to Disney and then keep losing weight, honey? Oh, it's
You know.
I've just been working out a lot.
I mean, why is your nose falling off your face? Powdered sugar, I'm allergic to it.
you did see Artie Lang.
Yes, I was going to say, you saw that picture of him,
You see
right?
the Artie Lang picture?
Oh yeah, it's bad. Oh, it's bad, dude. He's
I
gone the fuck down.
like Artie Lang too, and I like the fact that he's open about his malices. You
Yeah,
know,
but I thought he quit at one
yeah,
point.
he's always quits.
He was supposed to have quit. Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
big swollen nose thing. Yeah,
yeah,
He just had a infection in his nose.
yeah.
It's going away.
This is what happened. He goes. He posted the picture saying, "This is what happens to your nose." You know.
Yeah, but it's going away.
Wow.
It'll go away eventually.
That's the picture. I think. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Test positive for cocaine. No shit. Does he now?
Oh man, he was on the show at the Pete Holmes show on HBO. What's
Yeah.
I forget what it's called. But yeah, he was on there and he was talking about how and Pete Holmes was there to try to make sure he doesn't do coke after his set.
Yeah, but he literally talked, like in one of his sets, he actually talked about how he was so out of his fucking mind and desperate, he like sucked a bum's dick for drugs. Like he actually talked about that in one of his sets. By the way, this is not sports, but I feel like bum dick sucking could be. Like you can make that a sport. Like
how would you score that?
Well, because you get some hard up drug addicts.
No. I want to. I mean,
here's what
is
you do.
Does he have to come to completion?
I've already got you. I've already got you.
Okay, go ahead.
So you get a row of bums, and then they've, panhandled some change throughout the day and stuff like that.
Sure.
Then you get some hardcore fucking drug addicts. Your Artie Langs, your Lawrence Taylors, your Daryl Strawberries, those kind of guys that have lost everything due to drugs and they're really fucking desperate.
Sure.
And you get them over there and they say, hey, this bum's got $5 and a gram of coke. It's whoever wants it more. It's just all about enthusiasm and technique and who wants it more. It's not about completion. It's about how fucking enthusiastic are you for the $5 and the drugs?
But what happens if there's a line of people trying to do that?
No. It's a contest.
So if there's 5 bums lined up, right? That's
Right.
In your scenario, I'm picturing 5 bums lined up, all with the $5 and
That's why we're going POV porn cam.
and the bump, right? And what happens if there's 6 guys who
We're not doing that. No. This is a 1-for-1. This is a contest. We're not just having people line up and it's like who can get to the bums first. We're going, here's a bum for each ass bag.
Okay.
And we're gonna do POV porn cam on their face, and we're gonna start judging. It's kind of like figure skating, like you're judging it, like on technique.
But
and
how do you get?
Did he do the tongue tornado? Like what happened?
How do you get a perfect six on something like that?
I mean, are you willing to put balls and dick in? I mean, that's really what's happening. Is your mouth big enough to get everything in? I'm really getting excited about this,
It's
guys.
a modifier for smell.
I feel like because of the dirt of the bum, I feel like if you're just willing to go in there, no Axe spotty spray needed, I feel like that definitely is going to give you like at least like a 0.2. It's going to give you at least 0.2.
2/10 for even if you like do the nipple on the side and can't get it in your mouth.
I mean, because here's my thing. I feel it's kind of like doing the ribbon routine in gymnastics. You know what I mean? It's like if you sniff before you go in,
you're not really doing gymnastics.
Yeah, if you do the sniff, sniff test.
You're doing gymnastics that my 3-year-old can do.
Yeah.
Look, Daddy, look, Daddy.
But it's like if you're doing the sniff test before you go in, that's an automatic deduction. I mean, that's just the way it is. I mean, come on.
It's like sticking the landing. You can't sniff.
Yeah,
You can't
sniff. You can't sniff your way in. You got to just go. You just got to go.
No pre-gagging, you know.
No, you got to go. And then the deeper you go, I mean, obviously, there's point totals for everything. It's like it's depth, spit velocity, spit amount.
I think we should write this down.
I mean, it's a sport.
I think our new show is just going to be called Chaotic.
I'm in.
I don't even think it's going to be called Chaotic Sports.
Well, I don't know if we can. We went off a little bit.
We did, but it's fantastic.
We went off a little
A
bit.
little. Okay.
Sports is.
I mean, technically, we are creating a sport.
Yeah. You keep figuring out new Olympic events. I can't wait for this.
It's a new Olympic event.
Either way,
So-
bum
blowjobs.
bum cocaine. Cocaine.
The bum bump blowjob. That's what it is.
Cocaine inspired bum blowjobs.
I don't know how the fuck we got there, by the way. I don't know how we got.
Bump blowjob. Make it alliteration rules.
Because we were talking about Pete Weber and his coke addiction. That's how we got there.
Artie Lang. Oh man, that's fantastic.
Wow. So and then the new golf season started this weekend
LeBron
too.
James' dick still hurts.
Yeah, and the new golf season started this week too, and it's the Century Tournament of Champions.
Tiger win.
Tiger didn't participate. He decided not to participate.
Messed up.
Yeah, no.
All I care about.
Gary Woodland and Rory McIlroy were in first and second. I don't know who won
That's
because
fine.
I didn't fucking look.
That's fantastic. I mean, not really. Can we talk about bums
How
and
do you
blowjobs
not
again?
care about fucking golf, man?
I
That's
do want to.
bullshit.
I do want to golf. I am actually.
Oh, they both failed. Xander Schauffele won.
Oh my God,
Made
Xander.
$1.3 million for 4 days work.
Xander won. Xander Schauffele.
You know what?
I
You know
wouldn't be
what
able to
though?
pronounce his
You
last
know
name
what though?
if you gave me
I couldn't tell you what name started with.
$1.3 million for 4 days work.
When I have a child, yeah. I mean, I guess I
For 4 days work, 1.3
It
mil.
is. It's
That's all I'm saying.
It's 4 days of greatness. It's been a lifetime of work, actually.
Yeah, but still.
Should I put golf clubs in my daughter's hand? Should I just make her go with me to the golf course now?
I mean, do you have more than one child?
Just one.
No, you got to have a second one first, because then you can push one of them into a sport and make them fucking hate you, and see if they succeed. Because then if they fail, then you give like the love, nourishment, encouragement to
Right.
the other child, and then they will succeed and buy you a fucking house. And you don't care about not talking to the older one ever again. That doesn't matter. That's done.
Wow. Did you hear that, honey? We're having another kid.
I mean, look at the Mannings.
Mazel tov.
Like, look at the Mannings. Like, definitely Peyton is the favorite. Like, Archie Manning's favorite son is Peyton.
You think that's a fact?
Oh, fuck yeah.
I think he's got a soft spot for Cooper. And I think he knew that they were all going to be great. He's like, yeah, Cooper's my man.
Cooper's my man. He's not going to do shit.
Oh, Cooper could have done
He
shit.
played
but-
wide receiver in, like, high school or some bullshit. He wasn't even a quarterback.
I believe he was a quarterback.
No, wide receiver.
A wide receiver in college too.
Yeah.
He was a white receiver. In college?
Wide receiver, yeah.
He went to Tulane. Didn't he?
I'll know. You know who isn't the favorite? Definitely Eli. It's absolutely Eli, especially after that SNL performance a few years back.
If you have a special needs look on your face, you cannot be anyone's favorite.
Well, and when he was on SNL, like it was like, did they do a Make-A-Wish? Is that what happened? Like, was it a Make-A-Wish hosting?
He's a personality, and when he's in the commercials with his brother, he was funny.
Because he doesn't talk. Because he just sort of looks over.
He
like,
knows his role.
No, he just sort of looks over like, is it my turn now? And then the commercial's over. Like, he's just giving the dumb face. That's all it is.
I mean, not saying that the New Orleans isn't very country, but he just does have that country that dumb country look.
Oh, motherfucker, he's a bayou yokel. There is no way around that. That just is what it is, and that's okay.
I like seeing your hand movements on there.
Right? It's just
you were doing something crazy like this.
I really don't like him. I don't know why. I just don't.
Do you like anybody in the Manning family?
Yeah, I like Archie and Peyton.
Because Archie played for the Saints.
No, but I like Archie and Peyton. I like them both.
But Eli and Cooper just are on your shit list.
You know, no, Cooper actually, like, he made a life for himself. He's not seen in the media. He, like,
So
went and did his own thing.
Eli's on your shit list.
Eli's on my shit list. Eli's on
What
my...
team's he going to next year?
He's going to go to that... What's that new flag football league that Michael Vick did?
Where's Flacco going next year?
Hold on.
Flacco's definitely getting traded.
Yeah, I think up until today, I think there was a good chance that Eli was going to go to Jacksonville, right? But I think that if
Do you think he's going to try and finish his career somewhere?
yes,
Why?
because everybody else does.
That's so stupid.
Why not cash out for get a 2-year contract somewhere, either 1 year, $15, $20 million? Why
You
not
don't
just
get
play?
that much.
Absolute. If Mike Glennon got a 1 year 18, Eli Manning in the right situation with a good defense and a good running game will get $18 to $20 million. Easy.
Well, just to be fair, he was in the right situation with a good wide receiver, a really good running back, and a pretty serviceable defense, and they fucking sucked.
they were closer than you.
Right, but
they
you know-
weren't.
you
They
know-
weren't as bad as their record ended up.
But you know why they didn't get there?
of
Eli fucking Manning.
Right. He's not
Because he sucks.
He's the Phillip Rivers of the NFC.
Well, no.
and without, but he actually.
it's- no, but it's
he
not
lucked,
that.
He lucked into 2 Super Bowls.
No, but it's not that. I mean, Eli used to be a fairly okay quarterback. Peyton Manning was a great quarterback, but you saw it happen with Peyton Manning, right? That last year in the league, he went from he's always a top 5 elite passer to are we sure we want to? They had to bench him in his final season for a couple games because he just lost it. Sometimes it just goes away. Right. It is a perishable skill. Eli's perishable skill happened to have an earlier fucking Best Buy date than Peyton's did. Like that's all I'm
but
saying.
he was never coming from a point of like the.
He was
your
good,
great-
but he was good.
Right.
He was a top 16 quarterback.
right, absolutely.
He's always been a top 16 quarterback. He's not a top 25 quarterback now.
He hasn't been a top 16 quarterback even since his last Super Bowl. So
Nah.
like he hasn't had a great year since.
No, but he's always had a good year. Like look up his stats.
He's always had a ton of interceptions.
He's always had a lot of interceptions. I give you that.
I remember that I took him in a fantasy league one year and he did fantastic. Now,
But he has a shitload of interceptions.
absolutely.
I'm totally with you on that. But let's look up his stats real quick because let's look at this piece of shit. Show me this piece of shit.
What year do you want?
Oh, he's looking them all up right now.
I got him over here.
Okay.
it.
Passing. Let's look at this shit. Okay. So what? Like, look at this. Like from 2009 to 2016, even 4,000 yards a season.
4,900 yards, 29 touchdowns in 2011.
Right. That's
9-7.
Think about that. 4,900 yards. He only had 29 fucking touchdowns.
Some of that's out of control though.
I mean, that's a little ridiculous. I mean, but he's averaged mid 20s to mid 30s every season
look at
for
his
touchdowns.
interception numbers. That's so sick.
Let me see his INTs.
20,
20 that year.
25, 27.
Hold on. I want you to know this. Go back to 2007.
Yep.
So he had, look at his attempts that year, 529 attempts. That's huge. He attempts more passes than most people. Like, it's a lot of fucking
Right.
pass
It
attempts.
was only 56% completion.
Right. No. In 2007, he went 10 for 60 in a game. He had 60 pass attempts in one game and completed 10 fucking passes. That's Tim Tebow numbers.
That's 23 touchdowns and 20 interceptions. And if I'm not mistaken,
He won a
they
Super
won
Bowl.
the Super Bowl that year.
They beat the undefeated Patriots that year.
It was what 07 and 2011 was it? Was it
I think it
2000?
was. Yeah, I think it was.
Oh my God, that's so disgusting. He had one 12-4 year and 11-5 year not that long. He was 11-5 3 years ago.
I know. But then look at what happened. Look at what happened in 2017. They just went to shit.
Oh my God.
He went to shit that year and got benched. And then this year, they were 5-11. They weren't close, motherfucker. Like, they were not closer than I thought. They were 5-11.
Right, but there were games
But they looked better.
They turned the season around and missed an opportunity in a couple of games early. And when they finally turned it around, when they did what Dallas has been doing with handing it to Saquon instead of just handing it to Zeke.
Yeah.
When they figured that part out, they started winning the games.
But see, now I will give him this. 2018 was a good year. 4,300 yards, 21 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. That's not bad. And a 66% completion rate. That's actually that's a top 10. That's a top 10 quarterback.
Not top 10.
Top 10 quarterback.
21 and 11 is not top 10.
No, I'm talking about the whole thing. The whole thing right there, completion percentage, yards, touchdowns, interceptions. You're actually in the top 10 of the NFL. You're in the top 10 with those numbers.
You're forgetting about 8 quarterbacks.
No, really.
Yeah.
So it's Pat Mahomes, Breeze, Luck, Brady.
Phillip Rivers. Deshaun Watson.
No fucking way. He was not that good this year.
You want to look at this? That's that's not even a 2-to-1 ratio on his.
It doesn't matter about the 21 and 11. We're not talking about that. Like, but to judge top 10 quarterbacks, it's normally completion percentage, yards. That's mostly what it is.
Ooh, I think you're.
And the fact that he has a low number of interceptions, 11 interceptions, is actually pretty goddamn low.
Aaron Rodgers still better this year. I mean,
Was he better this year?
Jared Goff, Russell Wilson. You're forgetting some names.
Jared Goff, good.
There's no way he's top 10.
Fine, top 15. He was a top 15 quarterback this year.
I still think if you say 16, I'd give you 16 just because he's the absolute middle of the road. And maybe because of health reasons. He's not better than Baker Mayfield.
I don't know. I definitely don't think he's better than Baker Mayfield.
Yeah. So, but
here we go. Let's look at the top 32 signal callers in the NFL. I've got it right here. Let's take a look. See.
Is that at the end of 2018 or is that like for the beginning of like 2016?
Oh, that was the beginning of 2018.
Yeah.
That was my fault.
Yeah.
There we go. Quarterback rating. That's rating. I want ranking, motherfucker. No, here we go. That's the full season, is it? Is it? No, that's not. I can't get it. I just want the full season.
Yeah, we need to have our stats and information department to get on that.
Seriously, this is really annoying.
Y'all said you had it.
Oh no, we're just looking at Eli's
NFL
stats.
QB ranking.
But then we talk about something else. We talk about
What do you want? Chris? What ranking?
I want
QB,
I'm looking for the QB ranking
like
2018.
stats comparisons for the season if it's possible. But let's see, NFL leaders. Here we go. NFL leaders.
Yeah, give me that. No, that's bullshit. I don't want that. I just want total. I want QB rankings.
Ben Roethlisberger had the most pass attempts and completions this year. Passing yards, Ben Roethlisberger.
Ben Roethlisberger.
Wow.
Ben Roethlisberger.
Passer rating, Drew Brees.
Here we go.
Drew Brees.
NFL league stats by player
Pick
category.
sixes. There's a stats for that.
Passing.
Josh Rosen.
Give me passing. Can I see more than 6? That's kind of annoying. Lamar Jackson, number 5. Rank 5. Was that just for 1 week?
It's got to be because
That just seems so weird. Oh, that's postseason. I want regular season. There we go.
Deshaun Watson was 62
There we go.
times
Okay.
this year.
Eli Manning was the 9th best quarterback in the NFL this year.
I don't believe it. I still don't believe it.
I know. And he was the 9th best quarterback this year. Kirk Cousins was number 10. Deshaun Watson was number 11.
He may have a stupid face, but Eli's always been middle ground, dude.
Yeah.
He's always been middle ground whenever you played him. He's like 8th through 12th.
Yeah. Derek Carr was the number 12 best quarterback in the NFL this year. That's a fucking lie.
But no, he
He did throw for 4,000 yards.
right, and he was much better at the end of the year, and
He was.
he played.
He barely outthrew his interception total.
Right, but let's just say,
Yeah.
what was it? What was
19
his
and 10.
Like, see,
Yeah.
that's why I looked at 21-11. Went, that's nothing. Like,
Apparently, it isn't nothing. But then you got to look like down here, like Dak Prescott threw for 3,800 yards. 22 TDs, 8 interceptions.
I think that, and to me, Dak Prescott is a better quarterback.
Way to go, Dakota.
Right. Matt Stafford. Cam Newton was the 19th best quarterback in the NFL. Fuck yeah. Who was dead ass last? Who was like the 32nd best? Josh Allen.
The hate is strong with this one.
Oh, they're saying Alex Smith was the 31st best quarterback in the NFL. That's just
How is it
mean.
not Nathan Peterman?
Where is Nathan
He didn't play
Peterman?
enough. He only played
He
a
probably didn't play enough,
game and
yeah.
a half, you know. And who is he on the Raiders now?
On the Raiders.
Yeah.
This doesn't make sense. This ranking does not make sense because they're saying Ben Roethlisberger was the best quarterback in the NFL.
Well, that's what this is. I mean, for passes complete, pass attempts, passing yards.
He was number 1 for passing yards.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to say. Let's just click on, you can't even click on percentage. But yeah, I didn't realize Ben Roethlisberger threw for 5,000 yards this year. 5,000 yards, 34 TDs, 16 interceptions.
But he's also throwing from behind a lot.
Well, he had to.
He in these games, he always just ends up just chucking the ball up at the end.
Yeah, he had to.
You gotta remember,
But he didn't have as many interceptions as you would think. 16, like for what he's had to do this season, not that bad. Did anybody have like a 20 interception season?
he had a 97-yard pass this year.
Yeah, he did.
Wow.
He really did. Pat Mahomes, super good.
he led the league in
Jared Goff
interceptions.
had a monstrously good year. It's 4,600 yards, 32 TDs, 12 interceptions. That's not bad.
Well, based upon what you were saying about
Andrew Luck had a slightly shittier year, not by much, 39 TDs, 15 interceptions with 100 less yards.
Yeah.
That's not bad. I think this is a yardage thing. This has to be. But Ben Roethlisberger had the most passing attempts because they had no running back. 675 pass attempts this season.
Can we talk about LeBron James' groin, please?
What's wrong with his groin?
Well,
Did he like touch it a lot or something?
He's
Did he Michael
injured.
Jackson it?
he hurt it. He injured it on Christmas, like all of us do on Christmas. You know, too much.
Because you're getting that Christmas fucking?
You
Is
get
that
that
what's going on?
Christmas fucking. No, he did.
That was like his present. His present was like, I'm gonna give you some pussy, and he's like, okay.
Wow, LeBron sounds like that now, huh? Wow, unbelievable.
Well, I mean, it's you're noticing his hair's going away. It's definitely he's doing something.
He's losing something.
He's doing well because all of a sudden he lost like 25 pounds and came back fucking jacked one season, and his hair started going away pretty soon after that. All I'm saying is HGH might have found his way into something.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's bold. That's a bold statement there, young man.
He came back jacked as fuck all of a sudden, and then by the end of that season, that fade in the front of his head started to wasn't really a fade anymore. It was more of like a shit's just disappearing now.
I just want to trust the man and say, you know what? He put a lot of money. He puts $1.5 million into his body every year. He decided to make some changes because he lost in the finals again. He was trying to come back strong.
right.
That's how I see it.
Or you can Tom Brady it and eat nothing good and basically just like distill some dirt and put that in your fucking body and fuck Giselle Bundchen every goddamn night. And you know what you're gonna do? You're gonna win 5 fucking Super Bowls. That's what you're gonna do.
5 Super Bowls.
That's what you gotta do. You marry a hot ass woman, you eat really healthy, but it tastes like shit, and you will win.
Somehow I think his healthy food actually.
Deny yourself all the fun in life
His
other than hot pussy.
No, he likes drinking beer still. I know that.
He has 1 beer every 3
He
months.
did like a chug thing with Stephen Colbert.
Yeah, that interview, he said this is the first beer I've had in like 3 or 4 months.
Right. That's how many you're supposed to have. You're not supposed to be drinking a lot.
So he has 3 beers a year, and that's okay.
yes, it's fine.
3 beers a year. Does that sound like a fun life, B?
3 beers.
No.
No,
B is drinking a beer right now.
no steak, not even a fucking pork chop. He has to eat like quinoa. He has to eat like quinoa and like squirrel shit nuts and like all kinds of weird crap. He's got to do all that just to have like his.
Squirrel shit nuts.
Well, because they have that weasel shit coffee. So I'm just going with
Civet
like,
coffee.
yeah, whatever the fuck it's called.
What's it called?
Civet.
Yeah, so they eat the coffee nuts and then
Thank
shit
you,
them
Anthony
out,
Bourdain.
and then shit them out, and it changes the molecular structure of it, so it tastes different, tastes better. And it's like, listen, motherfucker, who was the first guy that dug through weasel shit to find the coffee beans and go, I want to brew this?
You're kidding me.
No, and it's the most expensive coffee in the world, by the way.
That's fucking nuts.
It's like $250 a pound.
Dude, how many times have you seen Anthony Bourdain's show? He has all the weird shit on there.
I've
does.
never seen it like that before.
Actually, my favorite one was him and Obama in like a little noodle place in Thailand. That was fucking awesome. So that's really not a sport, by the way.
Yeah. Wasn't it Vietnam? When he in Vietnam? I think they were having pho.
So here's a betting line for everybody out there, whoever's listening. What celebrity is going to die from autoerotic asphyxiation this year?
I got my money on Jack Black.
Jack Black.
I got Pete Davidson.
Ooh, that's a solid bet.
But I don't think, and I think
I feel like he's the favorite.
But he's not going to go out like that. He's going to go out a different way.
No. He'll definitely hire some hookers, go on a coke and weed binge. He's going to end up like with a dominatrix because he's going to think it's a real fucking good idea around 5 a.m. And then someone's going to call the police and they're going to go, but they wanted me to hang him in a closet and shit didn't work out. But apparently David Carradine himself.
Apparently he may not be in the coke. He may just be a pothead because, that's what Louis C.K.,
Yeah, but like at the same time though, like you got to think about it. Like Pete Davidson's a mix between David Carradine's fucked upness and he's got Robin Williams depression. Like none of that is going to end well.
No.
Like he's definitely not going to end on a high note.
He's got a face that looks like Howdy Doody got raped and had the child, and kept the baby. That's what Pete Davidson would look like.
But he made the best joke I've ever heard in my entire life.
Pete Davidson
did.
And that
was it the Justin Bieber roast. He said, 2 people from the movie Soul Plane are here. Soul Plane is the worst moment of my life involving a plane. And his dad died on 9/11.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. That's the best goddamn joke I've ever heard in my life. I was like, that's amazing.
That's horrible.
That's amazing.
Soul Plane. I like Soul Plane. It was fun.
How do you like Soul Plane?
Sofia Vergara before she blew up and she was hot as shit.
She is really hot.
God. And it was Kevin Hart before he blew up.
Yeah.
Kevin Hart was nobody.
But he wasn't that good.
Right, but it was like they had the reins on him, It wasn't his. It wasn't,
I mean, like everybody has like the Ryan Reynolds Van Wilder moment. Like I give it to you.
I love the way.
I love Van Wilder
Van
too.
Wilder.
Yeah, I really do too.
You are Van Wilder.
I love Van Wilder.
Yeah, I haven't watched that.
I would do that shit.
It's been on my Netflix DVD queue forever.
If like I wouldn't get protested, like I would do a lot of the games that I have floating around in my head and like go to colleges and do them. But like now in the current climate, people would be like, "This is offending me," and like I'm mad now, and like you used the wrong pronouns, and I'd be like, "Goddamn right, I did, woman." Like, and then like shit would just get weird.
And I just heard something about pronouns the other day. Is there something called a Zim now? What is
sure.
What is a Zim?
You know what? Honestly, you could make up like 7 words and say, "Are these pronouns?" And I'd probably go, "Yep." Sure they are. I'm sure they are.
I heard that there are now people who want to be called Zims. They don't want to be called men or women. They want to be called a man or a woman. It's a male or female. It's Zim.
2 things about that. One, since January 1st, you are now, all of us can legally go to the DMV in California and change our gender to whatever we want. It can be male, female, or non-binary. We can do that now.
Oh, perfect.
That's part of it.
Perfect.
Second, a man in, I think it was Holland or something like that, he's now suing the government because he wants to identify. No, he wants to identify as 49, not 69.
Yeah, he lost that.
Did he lose it?
Yeah, he did lose it.
Fuck!
Yes.
But I love that he did it because I'm just like, this is perfect. This proves it all.
Hold on. He was such a douche that he wanted to change his legal age
to date younger chicks.
Why don't you just lie on the damn dating app?
Yeah. But he wanted to legally do it because he identifies as a younger person. And I'm like,
what is wrong with people? I
Anyways.
identify as a 12-inch cock man.
So, okay. You know what? Let's recap a lot of things. So we're getting to the end of the show. LeBron's groin's hurt. We're starting a dick-sucking Olympics.
If you just say dick-sucking Olympics, I mean, I'm thinking porn stars and no.
No. This is for ex-drug addict sports athletes.
Yes. Or current drug addicts.
Or current drug addicts athletes that are broke. Broke.
Absolutely.
We're definitely like, the Starberries and stuff like that. Like, we're doing that.
Starberries made an appearance.
I know. I saw that.
It's fantastic.
I saw that. PBA's in its 60th season. Golf is back. And a guy from Not America won. Holy shit. That happened again. The NFL wildcard weekend just finished.
I was about to say, I hope you didn't fucking end up on golf.
I wanted to so bad. I really wanted to just stop talking at that point and just be like, be on the show. That's what I wanted to do.
No. So, a lot of
matchups for next weekend, huge.
For next weekend, huge. We'll make some bets. We'll make some bets on air. Let's do the bets. I will take Indianapolis.
You're gonna take Indianapolis.
So that'd be my number 1 pick of the week. I'll take Indianapolis plus 5.5. Who do you got?
Oh, I would take the New Orleans. I would take New Orleans.
New Orleans -9.
Yeah,
I'm happy with Philly -9. I will take. Man, that other game. Whew, those are tough. I guess I'd have to take the Chargers plus 4.5.
You really? I see. I that was my toss up, and I would have gone with New England on that.
Right. And
what do you put on the line?
The one game I think that I know we're going to differ on this is you would go the Rams.
I don't know.
I think Dallas is going to pull it out.
I don't know if I go the Rams.
I think Dallas is going to pull out.
I think if the Rams, like I said, because I think they're going to run Zeke a whole lot, and if they run Zeke a whole lot, they're not going to give a chance to the Rams to load, to go ahead by 2 touchdowns.
I think Zeke's going to run all over the Rams defense, and then when they get tired of running the ball, they're going to throw it to Cole Beasley.
Cole Beasley's hurt. Beasley's hurt.
He's going to show up. He'll show up.
Yeah, but Dallas is going to be bet down.
Yeah.
Right, because there's too many people who are Dallas fanatics, so the people are going to come in and they're going to bet that down to 6.5.
The most valuable sports franchise in the world, by the way, over some of those goddamn soccer clubs that pay people like $300 million a year.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, I think so. We putting a wager on this. Are we putting what I mean, you and I friendly wager. A grand a game. I mean. I'm just kidding.
No.
I'm fucking with you.
I mean, no. I mean, like with my tax return, I can definitely afford that.
Like 25 a game. So if you go 4-0, you make an even 100.
Sure. Let's do that.
That's not fun, guys. You need to get something else like some. I know me and Scotty have the hot chicken on the line.
Oh, you do have hot chicken.
Oh yeah. What was that on? Did I lose?
You're about to lose. Clippers are going to get the over under on that.
No, they're not.
They're going to get the over. They're 12 games away from the over.
We'll go back to the memory on that one. It was 40 games. You were so overly confident. You said they're going to win 40 games.
I think
they won't.
I think they'll do it too, though. But the over under is 32. But yeah, I'll 40.
Yeah. Okay.
So
we're gonna get there. Let's.
I'll eat carbs.
No, steak dinner at Mastro's.
I was thinking about just buying a McDonald's burger and let it sit here for a week and let you guys eat after that.
I can't do it to my insides. I'd prefer to lose a nice dinner.
I'd rather do a couple $100 dinner at Mastro's. That's fine. Yeah. Do a high end steak dinner. That's good.
Yeah, me not Mastro's. I don't know if I can make it to Costa Mesa. But
That's
all right,
true.
That was the end of the game. The end of the show here. We appreciate everyone for listening, Joe. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
And anybody else who might.
We'll go to the Sycamore and we'll make it romantic.
Ooh, I don't even know what you were talking about.
It's a steak restaurant in Rancho.
Oh, sounds delicious.
It's like an old private, old school cabin where prostitutes used to go.
Table for two, please.
Prostitute dinner at Sycamore Inn. That's the win.
All right, I don't even remember who I picked anymore.
Who gives a shit?
Just tell me what I owe you.
We're going to see you next week, guys.
Just tell me what I owe you and how much. Bye-bye.